Good morning. Today is a big day. We've got a lot going on, and so I thought I would just take you along with me. My mornings usually start around 5:30, and I wake up early like this so that I have a chance to get myself ready, to have some time alone, to work out, to shower. I can get laundry started for the day. I can get my home kind of prepped and ready and like opened. I can spend some time with the Lord. I can do all these things before the day actually begins, which helps me be so much more productive when the day actually starts. So I'm gonna finish getting ready and we'll get our day started. As a mom of four, there are a lot of things that I just naturally have to do every single day that keep me busy. Things like laundry and cooking meals 3 times a day and making sure the house stays clean. And this used to overwhelm me a lot until I realized that if I just put these tasks on a cycle, then they start to happen naturally every day. It doesn't take brain power, it doesn't take scheduling, it just happen. So it is very important that I keep up with this cycle, because when the cycle stops, that's when things get overwhelming. So in order to prevent this, and in order for our days to be streamlined and simple, I do a load of laundry every single day. I start it first thing in the morning after I get myself ready, and I've been doing this for many years. It works great. I've worked a whole laundry system and routine down that really works for our family. I might have to share that sometime soon. Another task that runs on a cycle is dishes. After supper, every single day, all the dishes get put in the dishwasher gets started, all the dishes get hand washed and stay here to dry. So that in the morning, I just have to put the clean dishes away and I can restart the cycle all over again. Because I'm in the kitchen cooking 3 meals a day, dishes are one that can really get away from us, and so if we're not diligent with doing dishes constantly, it gets really bad. Truthfully, this cycle kind of happens throughout the day. So in the morning, I'm emptying the dishwasher, we're filling it, we're starting it again, usually after lunch. So that before supper, I'm emptying it again so that we can fill it and start it again after supper. Look at my new mug. Isn't that so cute? Chores are not the only thing that gets done on a cycle around here. We also do tasks on a cycle. Usually every Monday we are going grocery shopping for the week. On the weekends is when I make a meal plan and a grocery list so that we can go grocery shopping on Monday. Wednesdays, I make my weekly batch of yogurt, because Tuesdays is when we pick up our milk for the week. Having these cycles and this consistency in our weeks and in our days helps things run so much more smoothly and gives me a little bit of extra time for other tasks, such as our long to-do list today. Kids are going to be awake soon, so I'm going to quickly whip up some breakfast and get that in the oven so I can spend a few minutes in the Word, because that is a non-negotiable for me every day. It does not matter how long the to-do list is. Aside from daily tasks that make life busy, today's to-do list is particularly long because we are hosting my mother-in-law's birthday here tonight. Not only that, but one of my children also has a birthday next week that That's you. So we have lots to do, lots to prepare for, lots of exciting things happening. So that means today we are getting ready to do some hosting, some food to make, some things to prep, house to clean. I want to get some stuff done outside as well. Just kind of tidy everything up and get ready for these celebrations. First thing I'm doing is marinating some chicken for tonight. Then I'm going to do some other food stuff in the kitchen later this afternoon because it is beautiful this morning. I want to get outside. Then I'm going to check my to-do list and see what else we need to get done. We recently implemented a new rule where the kids have to get dressed and make their beds before they come join us at the breakfast table. This has been going really well and has really helped to maintain the room, keep them neat, get the morning started. But of course, if I'm expecting them to make their bed, I need to make my bed too. Much better. We're gonna pause what we're doing for a brief moment because we have some KiwiCo crates that we are really excited about. We are done our homeschool for the year and we have been for a while, but we still like to keep up with just a couple of things to keep our minds fresh and sharp throughout the summer. One of the things we love to do is KiwiCo. Because of KiwiCo, my kids get to experience hands-on learning in such a fun and engaging way. KiwiCo has 5 different clubs to choose from for kids of all ages, so everyone in the family can be involved, and each crate builds off of the next. So you're gonna get your first crate, it's gonna start kind of at the bottom, and then you're gonna work your way up with each crate in the club. I love this because it means my kids are constantly being challenged at their appropriate skill level. This month, my 7-year-old got the pop-up pencil box crate from the KiwiCo Labs Club. The Labs Club is probably one of our personal favorites. Each crate comes with kid-friendly instructions, including pictures and tips and tricks, so for the most part, they can do this completely on their own. My 5-year-old got the motorized spin art, also from the KiwiCo Labs Club. A few months ago, Eloise got this one. Theo was just so intrigued by it, and so it was really fun for him to get it this time and for him to put it together. All that evening and all the next morning, he was doing his spin art and he used up his paints right away. He loved it so much. My 3-year-old got the Polar Expedition crate from the KiwiCo Sprout Club. Now this one is for ages 3 to 5. Items in this crate are not quite as complex as the Lab Club, obviously, because that's for older kids. This one is more centered around very simple tasks and lots of play, which is great because I find my kids at this age really just learn the best through play. We've been enjoying KiwiCo for 5 years now, ever since my oldest was just like 3 years old, and then my second child started getting crates, and then my third child started getting crates, and then my 4th child. It's been really cool just seeing how they've grown and what they've learned. I've witnessed my children gain confidence in themselves as they work on their crates because they're following these instructions and they're creating something with their hands with little to no help. Meanwhile, I don't have to do anything. I get to sit back and relax and enjoy. I get to spend that time with them. I don't have to do any prepping or planning because the KiwiCo team has already done it for us. Everything that you need is in these crates and it's just ready to go. I really think you will love KiwiCo just as much as we do. If you want to give it a try, you can use my code Delilah at kiwico.com/Delilah, link down below, to get 50% off your first crate when you join a club or 20% off your first Panda crate. Huge thanks to KiwiCo for sponsoring today's video. Now that all of the morning stuff is kind of out of the way, I'm actually taking a minute to look at the list that I've written for myself. It's a beautiful morning, so we want to be outside. I'm gonna do some cleaning up, some weeding, some yard stuff. I also need to water my garden. Then later this afternoon, I'm gonna get inside, get into the kitchen, work on cleaning and all of that stuff. Zach's been out here doing yard cleanup and all sorts of stuff outside. I'm just gonna take a minute to enjoy this weather. We have had lunch, so now I need to work on cleaning up the rest of the kitchen. The kids are doing their blessing time in the playroom right now, which means that this room will be clean in about 5 minutes. Looks like we might be in for some rain, some wind, so we're gonna spend the afternoon inside. In between filming clips, I have been doing a lot of things behind the scenes that I haven't filmed. The reason I haven't been filming everything is, well, first of all, this video would be way too long, but also setting up the camera and filming everything takes a lot of time. Rest assured, things have been getting done. I'm looking over my list now. I just finished making some bun dough, so this is going to rise for the afternoon. William's birthday is next week, and his request was ham sandwiches for his birthday supper, so I am making some sub buns for that. When we host birthdays, I like to use the week beforehand to prep and prepare for that, so that on the day I'm not feeling really overwhelmed with a lot of stuff to do. So I'm making buns today. I'm also going to make his cake today, and then once they're baked and cooled down, I'm going to throw them into the freezer so that I can pull them out when I need them later. We are making progress. The list is slowly getting checked off. People are going to be here in 3 to 4 hours, so I want to make sure that I'm using my time wisely and we can get as much done as we can. Do you remember that cycle of chores that I was talking about earlier today? This is a part of the cycle of laundry that I tend to forget. So I'm trying to be better with remembering to actually fold and put away the laundry. Truthfully, my kids help me a lot with this. Whenever I wash their laundry, they're the ones who put their own laundry away. My oldest daughter, she is just an angel, and I will sometimes leave a basket of laundry, like towels, out to fold later. All of a sudden, I'll come into the living room and I'll see that she's already done it and she's put it away. Kids can be the biggest help, and it's just amazing seeing them work to serve the family unit and to do so willingly. So my cake is baking and my bun dough is rising. I'm going to put this laundry away. I can hear Annie just woke up. I'm gonna go get her in a minute, and I'm gonna call up the kids soon to do one last tidy up of the house. I need to go through and just like fix the pillows and make sure the floors are clean, and you know, all those last minute hosting things to think about. Okay, we are so close to completing our list of things to do. The home is clean, things are coming together. Zach's working on the bathrooms right now, which is one of those things that we always want to tackle before guests come over. The other thing I want to get done today is cleaning glass. I'm not going to clean all the windows, but there are particular windows in our home that have lots of little fingerprints on them because we're going in and out during the summer months. Pretty much all the low windows where little fingers can reach. Those are the windows that I'm going to just give a little clean. Are you guilty for that? Did you do that? We did it. We completed the entire to-do list and I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting to get it all done or to feel so relaxed about it, but we did it. Our guests are going to be arriving soon, so I'm going to whip up some meal, get some things ready for supper, and I'm going to end the video here. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope this gave you some motivation to tackle your to-do list, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.